Hi there, it's Russ Tuckerman here from East Gosford Physiotherapy, and this is the next in our series of strengthening for golf. So we have already talked about core strength for golf, and that's already been discussed with using your core muscles, and we talked about a bit of balance work. Now I'm going to talk about a few other exercises to complement that a little bit, and the assumption is that your core muscles are working while you're doing this. If you're not clear on that, please look back at previous videos about core muscles. The first one we're going to do is we're going to strengthen up what we call your rotator cuff, or the muscles at the back of your shoulder, which bring your shoulders back into this range. We spend so much of our day bending over and doing things this way. As we age, we tend to lose the strength going back. So a lovely way to do that is grab some TheraBand, and different colours are different strengths. The red's a bit of an easier one, and then what you do is you position yourself so you're nice and tall, arms either side of your body, don't be too close, don't be too wide to start with, get some tension on the band, then pull the band apart. Holding it out there for a few seconds, then bring it back in again. So the resistance of the band then makes me use the muscles at the back of my shoulder, which is really important to get that strength with a golf swing to complement how your body turns, how your thoracic spine, trunk muscles rotate your body based on your core. So different strengths do different ways of doing it. I'm just showing you the exercise. As far as reps and numbers are concerned, just start with 10 and build up those sets of 10 to at least 3 sets of 10 until you're starting to get a little bit tired with those muscles. The very basic way of starting. If you need more advice, please ask us. So the next one I want to do is show you how to use some weights with golf. Different weights, just hand weights that obviously work nicely. This is a 2 kilo, so it's a very light weight, and just being able to lift up your weight through above range and down again is a lovely way to start strengthening your core and your shoulder. It's very important your shoulder blade gets put in the right place, and then you lift up the weight as high as you can, just to the top of the range, and bring it down. Word of warning, if you are getting any pain, just turn your shoulder out a little bit and come out slightly out off the midline, and you may then roll round the ridge of your shoulder a bit easier. Okay, that's a good way to start. That's a nice shoulder exercise to complement the external rotation. And the next one I'm going to show you is rotational strength. We're going to use a heavier weight to do that. About a 4 or 5 kilo weight to start with, and you can progress on from there. A medicine ball does this lovely. You can pick up medicine balls fairly cheaply. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a rotational strengthening exercise, which is only going to help you with power through your golf swing. What it involves is getting into a golf stance position, holding this weight in front of you. And I'll show you what I mean by that if you're looking straight on. Imagine I'm holding the golf club in front of me ready to hit, but my body is set up ready to go. So when I do then rotate through my body with this weight, you'll see how it stays over my stable pelvis and core and feet, just like with a golf swing. I'm going to go square on again so you can see it easier. This is my midline, and this is in 2 parts. We're going to go in our backswing strengthening and our follow-through strengthening for a right-handed golfer. So what we're doing here is we're going to go back, pause it there at the top of the range, and bring it back down and stop it. Bring it back, pause it there, and bring it back down. Notice I'm pivoting round my right hip, which is meant to do in your golf swing, as I'm going in my backswing, and my core is staying stable and keeping my back protected, and I'm coming back down. As a second exercise, we're now doing a follow through, and I'm not combining the two just yet. We're breaking it up to make it easier, a little bit easier for you. That's starting from our starting position again and finishing in to a follow through. And that can be done with your head following or your head staying on the tee. You can make the call on that, whatever feels more comfortable. But the trick is not swaying too far and getting laterally over your left leg, like you do if you end up doing a bad shot. Okay? So what we're doing is we're just repeating these movements 10 at a time, initially slowly, and if you're comfortable to do that, then get a bit faster. Getting a bit faster means then it's a bit more like a golf swing. That way, stop, pause, that way. Now, word of warning, if you are getting back pain, you're going too fast, or you've lost control of it, please come and talk to us if that's the case, and stop it. Stop the exercise if it's hurting you too much. So that's a bit of an idea of how to get a bit stronger through your trunk, using some weights, and you'd be surprised if you did a little bit of that every day or every second day when you get into the golf course. I think you're going to find it improves your strength and control when you're hitting a ball, and you may even hit the ball a bit further than what you expected. Hope that helps. See you soon.